Welcome to Jamaica and my detailed and honest hotel review. We are at the Hotel RIU Ocho Rios. Ocho Rios is a town in Jamaica and means 8 rivers in Spanish. Although there are not 8 rivers, it is believed that the name was misunderstood when the British took over. Ocho Rios is also home to the world-famous Dunn's River Falls. This impressive waterfall even deserves its own video, which I have linked below in the video description. But now let's get to the hotel. The Hotel RIU Ocho Rios is a 5-star all-inclusive hotel located about 1.5 hours from Montego Bay Airport. The hotel borders the Caribbean Sea on one side and has a jungle-like backdrop on the other. The view is therefore a real eye-catcher. Here you can see one of the rooms. This is a suite, which is slightly more expensive than the standard rooms, but also a little more spacious. If you are traveling as a couple, a standard room is perfectly adequate. One negative aspect I noticed was that room service asked every day whether we needed room cleaning. During our 3 week stay, we opted not to have our room cleaned 2 or 3 times for up to 3 days. And even then, the cleaning staff seemed as if they wanted to wait a few more days. Twice, the towels suddenly disappeared and were not replaced, and the refrigerators were not restocked as often as they should have been. The hotel really stands out when it comes to entertainment. The evening programs are imaginative and very entertaining for young and old alike. The neon and white parties in particular were a big hit and a lot of fun. The foam party is also very popular. Another highlight was the hotel's own water park with its slides. What I particularly liked were the several small reefs in front of the hotel beach. Although coral bleaching has not spared this area either, the underwater world there offers a great variety of colorful fish. Those who don't dare to go behind the barrier can still see these yellow fish in front of the rope barrier. If you go about 10 to 20 meters to the right of the hotel beach swing with a view of the sea, you will usually be visited by fish hoping to be fed. Another positive thing to mention is that there are almost no beach vendors to annoy you. There are only a few at the water sports rental, which is a partner of the hotel and can be used free of charge. Yes, you heard right. Stand-up paddleboarding, kayaks, and paddle boats are free for hotel guests. The snorkel masks cost a deposit. Here, the rental companies try to offer you excursions, souvenirs, or something to smoke. Otherwise, the vendors leave you alone. And yes, here and there the smell of marijuana is in the air, but it's not too heavy. For those who can't do without sports even on vacation, there is a gym open 24/7 in addition to all the usual courses. And no other hotel on my travels has been able to offer me such unlimited opening hours. Let's move on to the food. Here I have to say that the food is more quantity than quality. Most of the fruit here comes from a can, even though you would think that everything grows here. Otherwise, the dishes are more ordinary than strikingly delicious. For my taste, the food could be improved. The hotel reveals its weaknesses, especially when it is fully booked. Here you notice that the quality in all areas declines significantly. Whether it's the kitchen, cleaning, or service, all the employees seem overwhelmed. This was particularly noticeable on weekends. That was a shame. Yes, the hotel has the capacity, but the staff were noticeably overwhelmed when the hotel was busy. As for the staff, If you only get to know Jamaicans as hotel staff, you wouldn't put them on your list of the friendliest people in the world. You get the feeling that every smile costs money. The more tip you pay, the friendlier they are to you. One employee told me that you can tell a good person by how much tip they pay. And I know, no money, no honey, but the smile shouldn't cost anything. We also ventured outside the hotel complex and got to know a different side of Jamaica. Lots of warm and friendly people who showed genuine interest without expecting anything in return. Although people lived more simply, I never felt unsafe here. And the hotel staff, whom we happened to bump into in town, were much friendlier than at the hotel. If you are looking for fresh and delicious fruit, you will also find it outside the complex. Above all, you should try Jamaican street food, jerk chicken and jerk pork, which is unique in the world in terms of taste. You will definitely not be disappointed. Of course, this has nothing to do with the hotel, but it is important to me to point out that a trip like this must be viewed as a whole, and that hotels are a bubble that do not necessarily reflect the country. We had a great time here in Jamaica. The hotel's pros and cons are accurately weighted. If the hotel is not fully booked, I would recommend it, but I wouldn't have to be there every year. Thank you for watching and have fun on your trip to Jamaica.